So, our trip to India first began with us having to drive from North Carolina to Washington, which was about 5 hours. We drove in the middle of the night and we were already exhausted. As you can see, Iana's totally passed out. Her sleep schedule was out of sync already, and we were already exhausted even before our first flight flew. We had to get like the bassinet seat, so we were in the front. Iana didn't really use the bassinet, but we definitely appreciated the leg room. Again, passed out. She spent most of her sleep time either on Marina or me, barely used the bassinet. Emmanuel was stoked that he had his own seat and was basically like his throne. He was also totally stoked and entertained by the air hostesses and the aircraft crew on Emirates. Huge kudos to them for keeping him busy, for making his flight memorable. Iana and I got some much needed rest during this time, so really appreciate them spending time with him. He made a card for them as a memory, thanking them, especially Miss Ivana, who was totally engaging with Emmanuel and spending time with him. So again, thank you so much to the crew of Emirates. After a long 14-hour flight, we finally made it to Dubai. Now, we had a 17-hour layover in Dubai, which at first we really did not want. Our initial itinerary had us layover in Dubai for 4 hours, but unfortunately, due to some last-minute flight changes on Dubai's end, our layover was now extended to 17 hours. Now, mind you, because we were traveling in the month of October, we already had to do COVID tests before we boarded our first flight, and given Emmanuel's age and Iana's age, Marina and I had to do the COVID tests on them, and we were notified that once we arrived in Dubai, if we did choose to exit the airport, we would have to do another test to get back in. Now, given the experiences that we had with the first COVID test that we had to do, we did not want to go through that painful experience again. So we made a choice to book a hotel at the Dubai International Airport, which is located inside the airport. Now, it is a little bit on the expensive end, but consider facts that it is located inside the airport, so huge convenience. And also, you don't have to leave the airport. It is also a 5-star hotel, so we paid close to $300 for one night. Wowza. That being said though, this room was a blessing in disguise. As we make our way, we're tired, we're exhausted, we're drained physically, emotionally, because Iana did have a very bad experience the last 3-4 hours. I think she was stealing on the airplane, so those last 3-4 hours was too much. So this room was totally something that we needed, that we did not know when we first boarded the flight. Again, yeah, $300, but there is not a value that you can put to the warm showers that we all got to take, to the room service, and the prices on the food were not that expensive. As you can see, nice comfortable beds. Unfortunately, I locked the kiddos out and Marina out, so I had to go bring them back in. That's me with my GoPro recording. So yeah, nice clean room, not much of a view. You actually see some of the gates, so you see the passengers walking through. There's also some lounges. I think it was the Marhaba lounge that you could see, but like a restaurant. It's a view, but yeah, we had the curtains pulled the entire time. The food was amazing. Room service was great. You could order or request as much water as you wanted, and it was bottled water. As far as the prices of the food, not too expensive from an American standpoint. You could get platters for like 12-13 bucks. Again, delicious food. The fruit basket was free, but the coffee, we had like club sandwiches, we had hummus, a whole lot of things, and we actually ate it all, surprisingly. We got like a breakfast, and we also got a proper like lunch meal. So really good. We had pizza, spaghetti. We also had like a soup. After grabbing all the food that we could eat and fill our tummies with, and also getting a good nap, we found out that we had enough time to go explore, as you guessed it, Dubai International Airport and its duty-free shopping. So for those of you who don't know, duty-free shopping has some benefits. One, you don't pay taxes on it. Yeah, Emmanuel's excited because he thinks he's getting candy, which I don't remember if he did. But basically, duty-free shopping is tax-free, and also the stuff that you buy in duty-free is not counted against your luggage. Remember, you already have your bags that you've checked into the flight, which is in the flight, and you have a carry-on baggage. So whatever you buy, it could be something that is huge in size, is not counted against your carry-on. They actually give you your purchased items in like a separate bag, and in some airplanes you can actually give it to the air hostess and they have a place to keep it. But you get everything from candy to electronics to liquor to cigarettes. I know liquor and cigarettes are some of the most popular items if you're an adult who can indulge in those things. Candy again is a huge thing. I know Quality Street was something that Marina ate as a kid, but it's not available in India anymore, so she was excited to see that. They also have some brand name stores. I think this was Adidas. Yep, this was Adidas. Clothes can be a little bit expensive. They are more on the premium side, and not much is on sale. I don't think they have like a sale section or a discounted section. Everything is priced as marked. They also have other stores that you can go to, Victoria's Secret and a whole bunch of other brand name stores. If you're a soccer fan, I know they have a store that sells soccer jerseys, which I was looking for, but being a Messi fan, I wanted a Barcelona jersey, which I think is Qatar Airways. But again, you can spend a lot of money at any airport, especially something with the scale and size of what Dubai is. Dubai is also very famous for its gold. Again, because it's tax-free, you can actually get a good value for your buck when you invest or buy gold in Dubai. So yeah, we basically walked most of the terminal that we were in. Unfortunately, we did not know that our flight to India was in a whole different section of the airport. Once we checked out of the hotel and we knew our gate number, we had to make a mad dash for it, and underestimating the size of the airport, we spent about 20 minutes going from one end to the other with a toddler and an infant. So yeah, the end got a little crazy. So traveling tip, if you are transitioning or are in transit at an airport, try and find out what your next gate is. In our defense, because we were so far away from our next flight, I don't think we knew which gate we were flying out from. But yeah, we probably would have saved some leg energy if we knew that we were going to make a mad dash for it towards the end. Also at this point, I want to say I apologize for not uploading videos too often. I'll explain in videos coming ahead or in the future why, but we were glad that we finally reached Calcutta. It was really nice to see family, and also realizing that it was the end of our arrival journey to India. We were in the car. Iana was wide awake. She had no idea what's going on. Emmanuel also was like, hey, there's no seat belts and people drive like a little bit crazy over here. But again, really, really wonderful to see familiar sights and sounds. And we were totally excited to get some rest and explore Calcutta, do the things that we wanted to do. So looking forward to sharing more of our journey and more of our family life with you all. Again, apologies for not uploading, but hopefully we'll get more frequent again. So until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and remember, there's always more.